Alright, so this memorandum of agreement is executed this day of January 2020 in the Philippines by and among Department of Environment and Natural Resources, is a national government agency duly organized and existing under the laws of the Republic of the Philippines, with principal office address at Visayas and Diliman, Quezon City, here represented by Secretary Roy Simado. In the city of Manila, a local government unit of the Republic of the capital city of Manila with office address, of course, in Burgos, Ermita, Manila, represented by Mayor Isko Moreno. And the Metropolitan Water Works and Sewerage System, herein referred to as MWSS, a government instrumentality with corporate powers with principal office address, of course, at the administration WSS located at Quezon City, represented period by its administrator, General Emmanuel Salamat, who duly authorized and empowered under and by virtue of its Board of Trustees Resolution number 2020-007-CO dated January 2020, a copy of which is here to attach and made at the Tagaparte of
Wala pa yung papel. Wala pa pala papel. Sila mo. Yan na. Buti lang yung SPRB ini.
Sana malaman kung anong beras ito, ano? Pero hindi naman na so mamaya na lang sa explain ko sa labas. This about the participation of the stakeholders and the city of Manila for our effort in declaring up Manila Bay.
Pero boss, ayun. Magaling ka, pinagpala ulit ng Maynila. May tulong na naman kami sa national government.
Sabi nga ni Mayor, pinagpala.
Madaling salita po yung pinaliliwanag po ni Secretary
Jake.
Pinagpala po Maynila. Dahil Bill Gates and DNR will give 10 million funding support with regard to two things. One, working on the way, and two, yung aming direksyon sa city. Yung pagiging malinis, maliwalas, panatag. Pwede yung at least mababawasan na kami ng mga pinto sa kali. May Kubeta na. Lulugi na magsusuman sa amin. Hindi na kailangan magsuman.
Demo.
I-demo po natin.
Ikaw ang...
Okay.
Picture.
Photog lang muna rito, please. Sige, picture muna rito. Tapos yung cameraman ha, yung TV naman after.
Love it.
Okay, next.
TV.
Next, TV.
TV naman.
Sabi mo na. Dito na kayo sa kabila. Kabila na kayo. Doon na kayo sa kabila. Para maganda po. Okay, stop. Mayor, sa TV. Tapos, Mayor, pakikamayan lang po.
Secretary. Yeah. Yes.
Okay?
Demo na, sir.
Okay. Cameraman dito. Photo muna. Diyan kayo mamaya camera. Demo lang. Please.
Ikaw upo ah. Ikaw upo.
Yan ay Sir, dito po kayo. Yeah. Wait, sir. Excuse ha.
Okay. DNR. Okay. Sige.
We will open this, sir. Slowly. Take picture. Okay, ready? Cameraman? Photog? Okay, ready sir, please tulungan niyo po. Dalawa kayo ni Secretary Master, sabay po kayo.
Mabango pa.
Okay.
So this is the arch. Just press it down like this. And it replaces the niche of the water. You don't need to be connected to water to come from arch. So these go like this. And the waves will disappear below.
So naturally, there's a seal.
Yes.
It's being sealed every turn.
Yes. And you can see here, there's a ceiling.
Excuse me, cameraman, alis ko na. Photog, alis ko na photog. Cameraman tayo. Ikaw, cameraman tayo, naka-photog. Diyan ka. Sige. Uy, alis ka dyan.
Yes. And then it's transported below.
Yeah, tabi mo na photog, habang nasapaw.
And then you remove the container and transport the waste in the container. So you put the lid on and it's concealed within the film to prevent any smell to make the container.
Maynilad personnel will be the one exposed to the speed if they will be.
Excuse. Kailangan ko isang maganda. Sino isang maganda yan? Tao natin. Isang maganda, please.
Okay, he's looking for a good looking personnel of the
Aside mister. Please come here. Ito si Miss Earth na lang. Miss Earth. Then alalayan nyo, rito ka para may exposure ka. Halika rito. Sir, because in Congress they've been asking how will we dispose this, no?
I'll show it to you.
No. Kindly hold this, no? Dito kayo. Then, sir, kindly open and just like explaining everything. No, stay here. Just here, para ano. Photog dito Dito yung photog sa kabila. Photog dito sa kabila. Okay. Please, sir, bubuksan nyo lang po. Medyo lang dahi kayo. Ginagamit mo sa inyo. Bubuksan nyo. Okay, sir. Okay. Tapos na photog Tapos na photog. Okay, cameraman. Dito naman kayo. Here. Sir, ulitin lang po natin yun, sir. Para pagbigyan natin yung mga media natin kapatid, sir. Okay. Sir, kindly open it again, sir. Oh, tira.
Pinakamagandang model na
Yes, yes, the one
live yan, ma'am.
under.
Dami ako na lutan. Ito palang kukuha niya.
Cartridge.
And Maynilad.
Maynilad, we put it into our wastewater treatment.
Okay. Okay.
Kasi ito kasi ang difficulty namin ngayon kasi may mga informal settlers.
Excuse, sir.
Ito kasi yung difficulty namin noon. Kung wala ito, halimbawa, yung mga informal settlers na nakikita namin, tumigil ito sila eh. When they go to the NCR, lalapasan agad doon. So we like to give something for them so that present in a communal basis para naman hindi natin diretso kasi yun ang coliform level dahil di mo man na bumagsak sa yan, tataas na naman ang coliform level. So kung meron ito, medyo ma-reduce na yun. So maraming salamat talaga sa nagbigay ng mga donation.
Sa totoong galing, nagagalingan ako. Naano ako na galing ko. Simpleng mechanism lang. Napakasimple.
Thank you very much. So this will be a great partnership between local government of Manila. For the funding, that's from Bill Gates and Manila Foundation.
Pinababa niya, then isisil na.
Tapos magbubus
And this is
siya.
Project Kubeta, of course.
So, mababa.
We will be having this donations and stock with regulations and formal settlers from the families of the waterways of Manila Bay. So thank you very much for this partnership.
And then when this finishes, you just tie a knot and you put the last bit through. And then you put the lid on the container, take it out, put the container in. And then everything gets taken to the processing machine, which then feeds all the organics.
Pero kaya-kaya niya ng mga plastic recycling.
This is the refill. This miscellaneous. This is the
Yes.
miscellaneous.
Which is we calculated about 20 a week.
Which is a standard plastic.
Well,
Doesn't have to-
they also have biodegradable, but that's too expensive. So maybe we'll start with the non-biodegradable. And yesterday we had a meeting with our staff, and they're considering looking at
But the
incinerating.
size, but the size is standard. The size of
But
plastic
the plastic
can be made
specific.
available anywhere in the regular market.
Yes, it can be produced
Sure.
locally into these containers.
But there's a specific size.
Yeah, and shape.
And shape.
Ganun.
So kung mag-successful po ito, then they can consider manufacturing completely. At the moment, it's in manufacturing.
The UK with some components from Asia.
Do they use this for you?
Yes.
Festival
we-
toilets po for the royal wedding.
Same technology, and also working with UK utilities
And
with the
this is a
processing
recyclable
equipment.
plastic.
It can be.
Yeah. The material, the source, the source.
Oh yeah, this is
This is not a virgin material. We call it the
HDPE, so
yeah,
it
but
can be
it came
recycled.
from other recyclable plastic because it's not wood grade.
Yeah,
The source can be from plastic.
it can be over. You can make it over and over again.
Exactly.
Yeah, so when it starts to start, you just load the new refill on, push it in, pull it down, you're good to go.
Napaka-logical naman.
Thank you. Secretary.
Thank you for helping the city of Manila.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You have no idea, you made a lot of people happy.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
As far as you can.
Yeah.
So we are very good in baseball.
Yeah. This is to make it a good experience because it's part of every person's life. Yeah.
Thank you naman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Picture po.
Wait.
So thank you very much. So thank you very much. This will be indeed a great partnership between LGU Manila, DNR, and WSS and Maynila. So in just a short while, we'll be having our lunch, but before that, we'll continue on with the program.
Saan ka ngayon? Makikita mo yung mga kaedad ko reporter.
O, tama na kayo. Kami naman.
Now we'll continue with our program and let's welcome back Secretary Royce Matu for the call to order.
Kasi ito lagi yung kasama ni Denr.
Good morning. Good morning, Manila Main Task Force members, guests, and ladies and gentlemen. I was told by the Secretariat that majority of the members of the Manila Main Task Force is in attendance today, and I now therefore call the meeting to order. First and foremost, we are gathered here today to report on what we have accomplished this year for this battle for Manila Bay. Second, to present and seek approval from this body the 2020 Action Plan for Manila Bay Rehabilitation Program, and to have the MOA signing along MWSS Manila, the City of Manila, and then that for a pilot temporary sanitation approach of what we have witnessed while ago. And finally, we will discuss the preparations of the first anniversary of the Battle for Manila Bay. May I request everyone to have a look at the draft program, and this is our proposed business for the day. Are there any other matters to be discussed? If there is none, may I ask someone to move for the adoption of the agenda? The adoption of the agenda has been moved and seconded, and the agenda is therefore approved. Can I call MC?
May we call on for the opening remarks on behalf of our MBTF Vice Chair Secretary Eduardo Anyo. Let's call on Yusek Abimangco Densing III.
Una sa lahat, isang pagbati po sa ating mga honorable membro ng Manila Bay Task Force na pinamumunuan po ni Denr Secretary Royce Mato, kapan po natin. Andito rin po si Tourism Secretary Berna Romulopuyat, kapan po natin. Andito rin po ang Chairman ng Metro Manila Development Authority, Danilo Lim. Pagbati rin sa ating minamahal na Mayor ng Maynila. Dito po si Yorme Isko Moreno. At lahat po nakabati sa lahat ng miyembro po ng Manila Bay Task Force created under Administrative Order No. 16 Series of 2019. Mga kasama natin sa serbisyo publiko, mga bisita, magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Magandang tanghali. Una sa lahat, hinihikayat kong lahat na palakpakan po natin ang ating mga sarili sa Manila Bay Task Force sa isang matagumpay na unang taon ng paglilinis at pagpapaganda ng Manila Bay. And we all know the substantial changes that has been done in Manila Bay. This can be seen by the changes in the level of fecal coliform in the area, and more importantly, the cleanliness that the people started to return to go back to Manila Bay and appreciate its beauty. When the President, early of January of 2019, ordered the rehabilitation of Manila Bay to be led by Secretary Royce Mato and Secretary Eduardo Anyo and other agencies, including that of Secretary Berna Romulopuyat, who was part of the triumvirate of the Boracay rehabilitation. The first thing that Secretary Anyo did was, prior to the battle for Manila Bay, Secretary Anyo in January 24, 2019 issued Memorandum Circular 2019-09 ordering all 5,714 barangays in Regions 3, 4A, in the National Capital Region to start cleaning up their area, especially in the tributaries which lead to the pollution of Manila Bay. And as of today, out of the 5,714 barangays ordered for that cleanup, that weekly cleanup, we have an average of a 69% compliance rate of all these barangays, and we thank these barangay officials for doing their jobs in cleaning up as tributaries to the Manila Bay. Second to this, the Secretary Anyo also ordered a full environmental compliance audit of the 178 local government units who are directly part or contributes to the pollution of Manila Bay. And part of this is primarily because they are part of the agencies, aside from the national government agencies, that are mandated to rehabilitate Manila Bay under the Supreme Court ruling on continuous mandamus dated 2008. And as of today, we are now at least 3 or 4 of the local government units who are still under evaluation of their 10-year solid waste management program or plan. The rest has already been approved. It's now just a matter of implementation. And to date, I think, if I'm not mistaken, close to 5 billion pesos of local government funds or budget has been allotted to implement their 10-year solid waste management plan. Alapakan po natin ang ating pagkakang gobyerno. But more importantly, what has happened here as we move on to continue to clean Manila Bay in the next few years, aside from the technical aspects of the whole issue of cleaning up the bay, the whole activity of rehabilitation or the directive from the President has an impact more than just cleaning up the bay. The impact is reversing a certain culture that the Filipinos have developed over the years prior to President Duterte. And what are this culture? One culture is that we Filipinos have the culture of following the law as an option. In other words, we only follow the law at our option. As public officials, we only do our jobs as an option. With this Manila Bay rehabilitation directed by the President, following the law is no longer an option. We are now mandated to do our works, our duties and responsibilities, and more importantly, the people involved are now conscious that there is a law that must be followed for them to implement and for them to follow. Second is the culture of indifference. Tayo mga Pilipino walang pakialam. But again, because of this rehabilitation directive from the President, that culture has slowly reversed. We now have a culture of participation in governance, participation in government work. We've seen that during the process of the rehabilitation on the part of the DALG, because of the directive of Secretary Anyo, for the past year we have collected trash or pollution totaling to 61 million kilograms. And more importantly, participation of the Filipino or our fellow Filipinos in regions 3, 4A, and National Capital Region, totaling or estimated to be around 2.9 million of our kababayans being part of the process of cleaning up Manila Bay. In other words, we are slowly reversing that culture of indifference. This directive of the President, while noteworthy that it is really to rehabilitate a very important part of our nation's treasure, which is the Manila Bay, what is important is improving or reversing a trend of a degrading culture that we have developed for many decades prior to President Duterte. We are proud that the President has made this directive. There's a change in our perspective about following the law. There's a change ng ating bayan. At kaya po nagiging matagumpay ang ating ginagawa nitong huling 3 taon sa pamumuno ni Presidente Duterte dahil tayo mga taga-gobyerno, tayo mga ordinaryong Pilipino, lagi kasi natin iniisip na ang ating ginagawa ngayon ay laging para sa bayan at para sa tunay na pagbabago. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat.
Thank you very much. Yusek Ebermangko Denson III. Para sa Pilipinas. And now would like to hear, of course, from our very beautiful, the Secretary of the Department of Tourism, Secretary Bernadette Romulo-Puya.
Secretary Roy Simato, Yusek Densing, of course, Yorme, Chairman Danny, and members of the Manila Bay Rehabilitation Program. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. 2009 saw a paradigm shift in the national governance, a concerted call to protect our natural heritage in the Philippines. All the government agencies led by the BNR, it's men and women right in front of me, committed to band together on the precept of sustainable development where no one is left behind. The very spirit of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We started it in Boracay, in Baguio, I was with Asitico, El Nido, Panglao, Siargao, and of course Manila Bay. One of the biggest accomplishments that the government has for Manila Bay is the implementation of the Mandamus Court of the Supreme Court, a landmark decision ordering 13 government agencies to clean up, rehabilitate, and preserve Manila Bay. We have indeed responded well, but we must do more. We owe it to future generations. As the task force envisions it, we want to see Manila Bay as a clean, safe, wholesome, productive ecosystem, a center of socio-economic development, a natural heritage nurtured by Filipino values towards a better quality of life for the present and future generations. Manila Bay has been one of the iconic faces of Philippine tourism. In fact, a trip to Manila will not be complete without visiting the Manila Bay and marveling at the most beautiful sunset one can ever see. The battle for Manila Bay is still on, but this time we have people to thank for, all the volunteers, local executive, the business owners around Manila Bay, and the ordinary people who on their own way have committed to make one small act. I want to assure all of you here that the Department of Tourism will never waver in our resolve for a sustainable environment, a sustainable Philippines. Today, we are also working on developing a cleaner Pasig River as a form of alternative transport, not only for Metro Manila, but for all the tourists. This is our way of letting people see Metro Manila from a different perspective. Curiously, this month is Zero Waste Month. Let us take this as a challenge for us to be responsible citizens of this planet. I cannot thank all of you enough for committing with us in finding solutions to the problems that continue to beset us today. Now, the world looks to the Philippines as a global champion of sustainable tourism. I am one with all of you in our goal to bring back the glory days of when it is the top mind destination for families and tourists visiting the capital because of its clean, fresh water, refreshing breeze, and magnificent sunset. Let me close with a quote, cliche it may sound, but it says, "A clean home is a happy home." I therefore trust that this conference stimulates our thinking, our search for ideas of collaboration, and more importantly, our determination to forge a stronger partnership that will ensure a clean and better Manila Bay. Thank you, and I wish you all a fruitful discussion.
Thank you very much, Secretary Bernardo Pia. It's Zero Waste Month, so let's say no to single-use plastic and let's live a sustainable lifestyle. So we've heard from Secretary Puyat. And now we want to hear, of course, from our beloved Mayor dito sa Siorme, dito sa City of Manila. Let's all welcome Mayor Isko Moreno.
Magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat, sa ating pong galang-galang Secretary Simato, Chairman of the Council, at sa lahat ng mga miyembro at galang-galang Secretary Mulo, at ang ating iba pang VIP na nabanggit na kanina, no? At sa inyong lahat dito sa Dumalo, sa Diamond Hotel. Welcome to Manila. Mastos kayo, ha? Dahil kami ni Secretary Berna, no, nako, walang humpay ang lokal na pamahalaan ng lungsod ng Maynila at national government kakahikayat na ang ating mga kababayang Pilipino ay pasyalan ang makasaysayang lungsod ng Maynila. Pag kayo pumunta doon sa Intramuros ngayon, kahit gabi, sigurado ko yung nililigawan ninyo. Paglabas nyo ng Intramuros, mag-asawa na kayo. Very romantic nowadays. You have to try. You really have to try what we're saying. And I know that some of you got frustrated. That's why we are here today. That's why there was a council. There's a committee before you today because of maybe a certain level of neglect. Tourism today, environment. Nagkakaisa-isa tayo dito ngayon. No? Nagsasama-sama tayo. At the people of Manila is grateful to President Duterte because when he put a dot on the issue of that mandamus issue, everybody moved. Kaya po kami nagpapasalamat sapagkat gusto ko rin malaan ng taong bayan, wala pong kinalaman ng City Government of Manila dito. Because I have to give credit where it's due. Thank you, DNR. Thank you, DPWH. Thank you, MMDA. MMDA, DNR, DPWH. Thank you very much sa inyo. Kasi pera nila yung pinanggasos sila dyan eh. See? That's our point. So the least thing that Manila can do, ang isang garantiya ko lang sa inyo, nakita nyo ba ngayon I don't know kung meron naman siguro dito nagmo-monitor. Nakita nyo, nagtalaga kami ng utaw ng syudad. Araw-araw, ginagawa lang yan, namumulot. The least thing that we can do is to support the program. At ang garantiya ko sa inyo, walang opisyal ng lokal na pamahalaan na magtatapon ng basura tapos pupulutin ulit. Basta kami mamumulot ng basura. Kaya, yan naman aming partisipasyon. In fact, we are very excited. You know, we've been doing a lot of cleanup in the city. Modesty aside, it's just, we're just stating facts. Even Yusik Dancing can attest to this from the ILG. No? Even the prescribed period, no? Prescribed already. Finished already, the 60 days. Kami, July 1 and January, ano ngayon? 22? 23. Hindi pa ako kami tumitigil. Clearing obstruction. Bringing back roads to the people. And may bago kami ngayong approach. Ito na po yung pinaliliguan na namin ng Maynila para matanggal ang libag at baliw ng Maynila. Yes, it's been ongoing simultaneously, little step, but it's everyday, consistent, and all over. So sabi ko nga sa kanila, one way or another, mauubos din natin yung 43 square kilometer ng lungsod ng Maynila. So that's why we are waiting and very excited. Hopefully, in the coming months, tapos na yung Manila Bay installation of facilities to protect the water of Manila Bay. Bilang patotoo, no, sa aming commitment sa national government, sa DNR, MMDA, and DOT, kami, hanggang ngayon, sarado Manila Zoo. Bakit? Violators kami. Can you imagine that what kind of moral ascendancy to ask you to put up STP to protect Manila Bay, and we asking you is also a violator? It doesn't make sense. So that's why, may awa ang Diyos, kami naman ay nagiging masinop sa mga tustusin sa paggawaing bayan, at huwag kayong magkamali na wala yan sa radar na. In fact, may awa nga ang Diyos, in a few weeks time, madali na yung proseso ng gobyerno. But we will comply. We will comply. I was asked by so many groups, open na natin, pakiusapan na lang. Pare-pareho din tayo nung gusto magpalusot. Diba? So, then our esteros is the biggest tributaries of filth in Pasig River. Kaya meron kaming Estero Ranger. So, kung meron kaming Manila Bay Ranger, meron din kaming Estero Ranger. So, these are small things that we can share to you because you are more capable with regard to logistics and capacity, funding, and so on and so on. Today, we are grateful also to Maynilad and Bill Gates Foundation. At least, matitigil na ni awa ng Diyos ang pagsusuman sa Maynila. Magsusuman kami. Makain kayo. That's why I appreciate it that much, and I told the people from Bill Gates Foundation, you just brought back dignity to our poor families. Lagi ko sinasabi, yung panawagan ko, pwede tayong mahirap, pero hindi natin kailangan maging dugyot. May dignidad sa pagiging tao. Nagkataon lang, di ba to bahay mo, dingding ang akin. Ang bubong mo, yero, medyo maganda, mukhang asinto yun sa'yo. Sa akin yung inasinta ko doon sa kapitbahay ko. But still, it's a house. It's a home. So there must be dignity. Mahirap tayo. I grew up with them. I'm just fortunate with my mom. Maswerte lang talaga ako sa nanay ko. Maswerte ako sa tatay ko. Kahit istibador sila, maglalabay yung nanay ko. Swerte ko sa kasi yung mindset. Tama eh. Hindi mapang-abuso. Hindi timawa. Ayaw na nanay ko yung salitang timawa. Kinukutusan ako ng nanay ko. Magpakatimawa dyan. Totoo po. Kaya yung ginagawa ngayon ng Bill Gates, ng DNR, tulong sa Maynila, malaking bagay po sa amin. Ako na po ang nagagarantiya sa inyo bilang magsusuman dati. At magaling rin kami gumawa ng flying saucer. Kasi pwede susuman nun. But today, I don't want to take much of your time. I'm happy and honored to be here today, to welcome you to the city of Manila. And again, try to spend your money in the city of Manila. We have good food in Binondo. We have good food in Malate. We have good places to visit. You should visit our museum. Wow! Para makita nyo anong ginawa ng DOT. You should. You should. And I was amazed that the natural basta puntahan nyo na lang. Lagi ako namamali sa pangalan nun eh. O yung National Museum o yung isa pang bagong museum na napakagandang world-class museum na nasa loob ng pinagkaloob ng DOT para sa aming mga kababayan. Diba? Tapos kung gusto nyo magyamerda, kasi nabalik na yung La Madre, o di magyamerda naman kayo sa Maynila. Gusto nyo ng gabi, huwag na kayo lumayo. Dito lang sa kanan. Isang kanto lang. Welcome kayo dyan. The most hospitable street in the city of Manila. We'll try to accommodate you. But rest assured, you're safe. Because it's regulated, contained, and no monkey business. Plain and simple happiness. So again, to Secretary Simatu, maraming salamat talaga. Ang dami namin nakukuha ng suporta ngayon. DPWH, DNR, DOT, MMDA, basta ko kayo, huwag ko kayo magsawa sa Manila. Alisin nyo na po yung tampo ninyo sa Manila. Na alam ko kung bakit nung araw halos ayaw nyo kaming lingunin because you thought that Manila is Republic of Manila. Burado na po yung ganong attitude ng pamahalang lungsod. May bago na pong pamahalaan. You have now a receptive city government of Manila. We will work with you. Help us. We will synchronize. We will harmonize our actions, your plan. We'll blend with you. We need you. And help us, make Manila the real capital, the show window of the country. Marami sa inyo produkto ng Maynila. Marami sa inyo may istorya sa Maynila. Let's all come together and pay back to the city of Manila. We need this. We need this country. This is our win. Kaya po, Secretary Simatu, yung pangarap mo para sa ISF, you will hear a news a few weeks from now. We are now building Condominium 1, Condominium 2, Binondominium 1. Opo, sa tulong ng mga, would you imagine in Pasig? I have to give credit. Have you heard people, ordinary people, OFW, immigrants, Laguna, Quezon, Filipino, here, workers, have you heard people donating their hard-earned money to the local government. Ako sa buong buhay ko, ngayon ko lang naranasan yun. Pera, etne, 20 euro, $100, $500, $1,000. From a 7-year-old to 80 years old. Today, I just received an information that there was an 8-year-old who saw me and discussing about in-city vertical housing program. Donated this money. 8-year-old. Yung 7-year-old dati, 8-year-old ngayon. So nakakatuwa. Kaya kay Secretary Simato, yung kanyang pangarap na yung ISF, umasa po kayo. Kami po ay maglulusad na ng in-city vertical housing program. Ang tawag dyan, condominium. Marami naman batang 80s dito. Huwag na kayo magkunwari kung ang batang 80s din kayo. You know, condominium, as a matter of trivia to our guests, condominium was, it's being depicted of informal settlers, one on top of the other. Okay? Madalit salita, bahay na squatter, dati horizontal. O naging vertical. Ang tawag namin doon bahay ng kalapati. Patong-patong lang. So it was named, they call it in the 80s, that's condominium. The same adversity, the same description that we wanted to change the meaning of that word in our time, will be utilized. That's why we're going to call our in-city vertical housing program Condominium 1, Condominium 2. Kaya pag natinanong ka, saan ka nakatira? Doon sa Condominium 1. And then they will be reminded of the old school way on what's the meaning of condominium. Then they'll be surprised. So there is dignity again and again. Being a person, whether you're a poor or not. Yun ang gusto kong ibalik sa tao. Kasi mahal sila ng gobyerno. Yun ang gusto kong iparamdam sa kanila. Hindi lang ang gobyerno para sa kanila, kundi mahal sila ng gobyerno. And if I may share to each and every one of you, to remind you, especially yung mukha ng tatay ko, medyo naman may edad dito, nang inabot pa si President Magsaysay. Wala na. Those who have less in life must have more in law. That's what President Magsaysay. So, Mr. Secretary, if not asking too much, while we're in line with you, one of the rare commodity in a highly urbanized setting like the city of Manila is space. We'll build more housing in city vertical housing program. I need space, and I think if I may get, hopefully, alam mo, wala namang masamang sumubok. Buti na yung sinasabi kaysa hinuhulaan. Kakapalang ko na mukha ko, Mr. Secretary. Sa kanto ng Top Avenue, Quirino, you have an agency there. Ginagamit naman. Pero baka ma-utilize natin better. A property under DNR, Bureau of Plans, baka lang magamit natin for your goal in addressing informal settler sa lahat ng mga creek. Baka lang. And second, we wanted to build new city hall in the long term to address demand and available technology being utilized by the government to make our jobs and services efficiently. In an old building like City Hall, medyo challenging siya. That's why kung kayo'y mahilig sa Kubeta, pumunta kayo sa City Hall. Marami kaming octopus doon. It's everywhere. We are going to protect the old building. We're going to build a new building. our dreams and aspirations for the people of Manila. Yung Pibaw, hindi naman na nagagamit. Adjacent to City Hall. Doon lang. DNR din po yun. May use of rock lang yung Pibaw. Baka naman pwede hindi ka naman namin hihingin na libre. Baka lang pwede na maging use of rock ng Manila. Yun naman. Because we wanted to create more open green space in line with the direction. I was happy that I was taught, and I learned it from DNR during the discussion in the first month when they say that Manila needs 1,600 hectares of open green space to make it more ecologically sound. And I asked the question, is that horizontal alone? Sabi nung baba, sabi niya, what do you mean, sir? I'm asking you, that 1,000 hectares that we need to plant trees, horizontal. What do you mean? No, because there is technology that can be adopted and an idea and concept being done abroad. How we call vertical garden. To fight, pollution in our air. To go against those fine particles in our air. And I said, yes, we will quantify it. O kaya nakita nyo sa Jones Bridge, may vertical garden na. Makikita nyo sa Loton, puro vertical garden. Makikita nyo sa eskwelahan namin, puro vertical garden. Makikita nyo sa buong Maynila, if we can create more vertical garden to address the clean air, we will do that. Why? Today, we're celebrating that hopefully maging successful itong target nating linisin ang tubig. Good that there is science on it. What we call STP. But with air, as of today, I don't know, I may be wrong. There is no enough science to cure the air. Only nature can cure the air through plants and trees. So that's why, if that is the only solution for now, because you cannot clean the air by spraying things or chemical on it, or maybe I don't know what type of chemical is that. Still, when air is polluted, it's dangerous. So that's why I'm into it. Because, you know why? Air is universal. What you breathe in Quezon City will go to Manila. What we breathe in Manila will go to Quezon City, and so on and so forth. So, kaya, DNR, 10 ng inyong pamilya, Pisyales, huwag kayong mag-alala, ang Maynila po ngayon ay katulong po ninyo sa pangangalaga ng kapaligiran ng ating bansa in our own little way ng lungsod ng Maynila. So maraming salamat sa lahat ng effort na binibigay ninyo ngayon, atensyon, pondo sa lungsod. And kami naman po ay magbubuti naman sa aming trabaho, responsibilidad, at magiging kaakibat ninyo sa inyong mga magagandang layunin sa pansamantalang tugon, sa pangmatagalang tugon, sa suliranin. Kaya muli sa inyong lahat, welcome to the city of Manila. Manila, God first.
Maraming salamat, Mayor Isko Moreno. Magkaakibat tayo sa mga trabaho at paglilinis at kauunlad ng lungsod ng Maynila at syempre ng buong Pilipinas. At sa mga magkasintahan dyan, o bisita na kayo sa Intramuros. Makabisita ka dyan. Maraming salamat po, Mayor. At ngayon, speaking of work or trabaho pa na gagawin natin, kanina meron tayong accomplishment report. Now we'll have the presentation of the action plan for 2020 for Manila Bay Rehabilitation Program. So let's welcome back Secretary Roy to discuss further about that.
Now we continue. We move on to the presentation of the 2020 Action Plan for the Manila Bay Rehabilitation Program. May I inform that the 2020 Action Plan sets the direction and scope of works for the rehabilitation of Manila Bay. It also presents the budget, activities and targets of its member agencies in the rehabilitation of Manila Bay this year. May I request again everyone to look at this screen.
Across all battlefronts, our warriors march forward, dedicated, determined, defiant. In a year of Manila Bay, we need leaps and bounds, but the mission continues, with the Manila Bay Task Force leading the charge. And this is our action plan for 2020, focusing on the Baywalk area, Paseco Beach, and San Juan River, one of the most polluted in NCR. A massive 27.8 billion peso budget coming from all Manila Bay Task Force members. With the goal of declaring the Baywalk area swimmable in the immediate future. Addressing the area's 3 inland sources of contamination, the outfalls of Padre Pao, Remedios, and Estero de San Antonio de Abad, that altogether drain urban waste into the Manila Bay. We will unify these 3 into a single outfall, install interceptors, construct a sewage treatment plant, and ensure that only treated water flows back out into the bay, away from the beach, through a 1-kilometer outfall pipe. To prevent solid waste entering the area from other portions of the coast, we will install thousands of meters of trash boom and silk curtain technologies. And finally, a shoreline that the public can enjoy will be established through beach nourishment activities and sanitation facilities. One of the most significant sources of the bay's pollution, we will address sanitation and open defecation at Parola Tondo through temporary sanitation facilities, communal septic tanks, and circumferential wastewater interceptors. A heavily polluted river that flows into the Pasig River and eventually Manila Bay, the San Juan River will be the focus among the 8 major rivers and 78 esteros, covering 228 kilometers, to be rehabilitated through dredging, desilting, clearing, grubbing, and disposing of waste. Strengthened by our 1,000-strong brigade of Estero Rangers deployed across hundreds of barangays. We will also continue to conduct rehabilitation activities across the regions. Liquid waste management. Liquid waste will be managed with heightened vigilance through increased monitoring aided by digital technologies. Better sewerage and sanitation will be ensured, especially in areas of heavy industrial activities. And other sustainable efforts will be done to mitigate future entry of pollutants. Solid waste management. Solid waste management will intensify with fully equipped cleanup efforts and efforts to divert, recycle, or convert waste. Social reparation and relocation. Informal settler families will be socially prepared for a full relocation in a lawful and humane manner, and livelihood programs will be conducted to support them in their transition. Habitat and Ecosystems Management. Habitat and ecosystems will be mapped out and strictly monitored, and cleared areas will be rehabilitated and developed to prevent future encroachment, provide animal habitat, and conserve water resources. Rule of law. The rule of law will continue to be enforced, with cases to be built and filed in court, and patrols heightened along the waterways enforcing the law. Strategic communication, education, and mobilization. Efforts will be made to reach out to Filipinos across all sectors with media engagements, along with waves of informational activities, materials, and empowering educational events, all to ensure that what we have achieved will be protected. Crafting of the Manila Bay Strategic Development Master Plan. And the strategic plan will be crafted and continuously improved to accommodate the welfare of all sectors. We made strides with the Supreme Court's order and the President's declaration.
You start cleaning the Manila Bay, and it will be. They will start to clean it. Whether you like it or not.
But while our success grows each day, we face a relentless enemy.
We dream to see that one day, with all this effort, supported no less by the President, we could bring back the heydays of Manila Bay. The people can be strong, having to smell the bad odor, the pollution. And in fact, we live one